see if this is YouTube vertical streams are worth doing. I know some people find success. Some people do really well with the vertical stream. I actually haven't gone live in a long time. I don't think I've gone live since our wedding, actually. I feel like that was the last live stream before I got pregnant. So obviously a lot in life has changed. And now we're at this point, just like figuring out what the next move is, you know? We got a new business idea like every week. We iterate and iterate on the old ideas. Still keep Yah first, family first. Yeah. So hear the baby talking in the background. I know the algorithm is not used to this. I'm definitely an uploader. I do a lot of shorts. I upload lots of shorts. I upload probably 5 shorts a week, 3 to 5 shorts a week. And I don't really do long form content anymore. I want to get back into it. I have some ideas, but not sure how it's going to go yet. So we're just sitting here at our daughter's track practice, trying to figure out how we're going to spend our time for the next hour.
Beautiful sunny day.
Yeah. Oh wait, I'm gonna get hit with what you call it? Copyright. Radio plans. Not now. I turned it off. But yeah.
It's surprising that after 2 minutes,
nobody's here. That's why I was running this test, because I wanted to see, like, one person. Hey, just sitting here chatting, trying to figure out how we're going to spend the next hour waiting for our daughter's track practice, and just sitting here talking about life. A lot has changed. How y'all feel about this virus, though? Those 7 people. Hey, y'all. How y'all feel about the hantavirus? Do you think this is another COVID repeat? What do y'all think about it?
Is there a chat? You've been like,
I don't know. How do I see the chat? Thank you for the like. Whoever left a like. I want to see all messages. There we go. It came from rats. Hi, I'm new. Hi, Elizabeth. Hi, Beats3675. Just sitting here with my husband chatting about various things and the baby, as our big baby is at track practice. Mm-hmm. It came from rats. I want to know the bat rat thing. Like COVID came from bats. Hantavirus came from rats. You think the story with the cruise ship is legit, or do you think there's some more to that? What do you think?
I think the next one is cats. So all you cat lovers out there, get ready.
Okay.
Donald Trump just came from China, so they cooking up the next one for the cat virus.
The cat virus, okay. That's funny. Hi, baby PT agent. I don't know how to say that, but hey. We're just sitting here talking about life right now. Like, what's happening right now in the world is just, we've definitely become super numb to everything. I know I'm not the only one. He came from rats from the Philippines. Where was the cruise ship at, though? Because how did it get, did the cruise ship come from the Philippines? Where was it docked from?
Y'all want to talk about the hantavirus?
Probably not.
I want to talk. You're getting into your YouTube bag, I see.
I'm just curious. You know, people are a little bored, though. It's okay. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on in life in general, though. Like the virus, weird stuff, possible aliens, the cost of living. I went on a cruise that's super cool that you're talking about, the Titanic. I would like to learn more if you can. Like, if you can, say more facts if you know them. I don't know where you got that from. I didn't say anything about the Titanic, but I will say there is a Titanic exhibit in the city where we live, or close to where we live, and they have like a VR aspect to it. And I was trying to figure out if we were going to go or not, because it seemed kind of cool. So it's ironic that you said Titanic. That Yeah, ironic that you brought that up. But yeah. How are y'all doing where y'all live at though? It's like gas supply. Where we live, gas is over $4, and that's very strange for this area of the United States. We're in the southeast, um, and that's not normal behavior for us in the Carolinas. Getting up there.
Yeah.
How are y'all faring? How are you managing? Do y'all think Trump is a good president? Like, I want to get the sentiment of the room. Do y'all think he's doing a good job? How do you feel about the war in Iran? Your baby is so cute. Thanks. I really wasn't trying to have her all in the thing, but she just keeps, being all in the thing. So I'm from Texas and it's $4 a gallon. Yeah. I think I saw 4.17 today. But it fluctuates because I saw 3.93 the other day because I signed up for the 7-Eleven lock your price tool, which is good. So if you got a 7-Eleven where you live, sign up for the app because they got deals and you can do a price lock on gas for a certain amount of time. So at least they're trying to help, I guess. But 4.17 is crazy business.
Yep.
Hi, my first time to your channel coming from California. How you doing? Hi, Christina Landry. So on this channel, typically, I post a lot of shorts. I post a lot of lifestyle type shorts, a lot of mommy content, a lot of work from home content, a lot of entrepreneur idea content, marriage content, just all the way around lifestyle situations. Still trying to get back into it. I used to do a lot of streaming. Yeah, I used to do a lot of live streams, and it was mostly centered around like biblical womanhood, which that's still very much my lane. I just display it in a different way now. I used to be an extremist, guys. Like when I met my husband, I was deep in the Hebrew Israelite extremism mindset. I was a little fried in the head, so he helped me to get out the sunken place, as he calls it, and been thriving ever since. Obviously, we still know who we are, still love the Most High, still serve Christ, but you don't need to be a cult-like mentality to do that. You can still be a regular person because we are still in Babylon, and there's nothing we can do about that till Christ's return. And until then, we just got to endure. And so my channel is pretty much just about regular life as someone that loves the Most High and loves my family. So that's pretty much what I'm about. Yeah.
Yeah. And like what I think is cool is you've always documented things from a really interesting vantage point. What she doesn't tell you is that she's actually like a writer. Like so she's been keeping a journal for I don't know, for your whole life. Like when did you get your first journal?
I got my first journal in the 9th grade. So 2012. I got my first journal in 2012.
Yeah. So since you've been journaling, okay, let's get back to this. So she doesn't tell you that she's been journaling like on a level where to the point where she actually published, her own little book. And I say little because it was small book.
Maybe 12 pages.
Yeah.
It's a poetry book.
And so she documents her life. And that's something I could really appreciate. Because not a lot of people do that. And so to be able to see her growth over the years is really nice. Something that's admirable. And, I'm looking forward to, what the next couple years bring as well. And so this is just another level of growth where we're at right now.
Oh, that's so nice. Yeah. My husband is a great supporter of many things that I do.
Enjoy the support you give me.
Well, thanks. That's beautiful. Thank you so much. I guess the marriage talk got kind of boring. I don't know.
No, it's just the algorithm. Like, oh, they're talking about marriage now. Oh, they're talking about Trump now. Oh, they're talking.
You gotta have tough skin on YouTube Live. Yeah, I know. From the chats that I've been in, just lurking from the clouds, I see it's a wild place. So I'm actually kind of being brave a little bit today. And I don't know, like I was just like, let's just do this and see, because I'm planning on getting more active on YouTube. I have various things I like to share and talk about. As my husband said, I am a journaler and a writer. So, there are things I like to discuss sometimes, but I'll be wondering if it's like worth the headache and mental turmoil that I could potentially be signing up for by being on live. But I did it once before.
The people ought to know we're not new to this. We true to this.
That's true.
We're not just some new people coming on YouTube.
That's awesome.
It might seem that way because like we are like kind of like recluses and we just like to fall back and focus on our family.
Yeah.
But yeah, we know we're real actual content creators to the point of that we can create really high quality content.
He's the one. He's acting shy. No.
You do.
He's acting shy. He's acting shy. He is like any type of idea that you could think of bringing to life, he could do it. Whether that's like literally anything you could think of. Like he is the solution man when it comes to all things web, all things tech, all things marketing. Okay. All things media. Tell him to start doing live streams again. Shadow Easy 808. Hey, you know him from the Congregation of the Mighty?
I don't know. Is that where you from?
Where are you from, Shadow? Where are you from? But yeah, he's definitely very gifted and skilled in that way. And so, anything he touches just elevates to another level. And honestly, if the people aren't ready for the elevation, then it just ends up fizzling out. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. All right, Shadow said yes.
Oh, okay. Well, hey, hello.
Nah, been hiding.
No, I'm just
playing.
Just chilling.
He's been working hard. That's really what it's been. I used to watch the streams a couple years ago. Yeah,
no, I appreciate that. That's good. I'm not completely not going to come back to doing content creation, but it's going to be very different. It's going to be very different, very elevating, thought-provoking, entertaining. So,
yeah.
But there's some things behind the scenes that I just want to make sure that are in play before I start streaming again. The primary thing that I want to make sure is that whatever it is that we presenting to the community, like we actually have something rock solid that there's just no way that it can fail. That's my real goal. And so the only way that I can do that is just to make sure that I'm on the highest level of my game, just by myself. So yeah, but yeah, that's this your stream though. This is the Dejah White stream.
No, it's not about just me. That's why I did it while you were sitting right here. Yeah. So we're kind of just like, would you call this like a transition phase? Kind of.
I think it's more like a nurturing phase. Like, we're like we got a baby. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We have our family.
We're still considered newlyweds.
Still considered newlyweds.
Newlywed ends after 2 years. This is our last few months of being newlyweds.
Wow. That's something. It's been nice.
It has been nice. Good. It's been fun. It's been great. Here, girl. Ooh. But yeah, keep this amazing relationship always. Tell each other you love one another. I've been with my husband for 20 years. He's my best friend. See, those are the goals that we want to get to. We want to get to we've been 20 years, 30 years. Congratulations to you, by the way, because I know that's not, I don't know. Would you consider that easy? I need to know. Like, some people will be like, oh, it doesn't feel like that at all. And then other people will be like, it was work. So I really want to know from you, like, my husband's my best friend too. He definitely is. He's my favorite person to talk to. To talk to him about anything, and it's always a good time when he's around. Literally, like, we both work from home, right? But like, if he's up at his computer like for a long time, I'd be like, oh, I miss him. but he's just upstairs. So I get happy when I hear his footsteps coming down the steps because I know he's about to come hang out.
You say yes, it's easy.
Okay. I like hearing that.
That is a flex.
Baby, that's not a toy.
Toys.
She has toys right here. She didn't want them.
She want to play with
plastic and trash.
Found her new toy. It's free.
Yay! Nope. Still wants the trash. Can we trade? Trade? Can I have the plastic? She likes the crinkle sound, I think. Yeah. Well, we got crinkle toys for her, but she still likes trash over crinkle toys.
Yeah, give me the trash.
Anyway. So yeah, just been really trying to lock into things, recognizing that life is fleeting. Like, time is fleeting. What you feel and tell him will tell you, he will tell you how he feels. Yeah. And I do have to do a better job. Like you said, I'm a writer. And so, like, growing up, I was always used to just putting everything on paper, whatever I was feeling. And not having that true sense of vulnerability and security in anyone to be like, no, you're actually going to be like my human journal. But he's definitely that person. Like, honestly, a conversation that I have with him ends up just getting copied in the journal because I just have to document it for purposes. But it's nothing is in the journal that he hasn't heard, and nothing he hasn't heard. Nothing that I've said to him isn't in the journal. So,
well, you were our only child, so
right.
You know, I have a big family, a lot of siblings, so I always had a lot of people to talk to.
Right.
And share ideas, feelings, whatever. Very open family. Whereas with you, it was just you. So, it's not always as easy to kind of share, whatever thoughts you have because you're used to just sharing them with yourself.
Right.
So, I always do my best to, kind of gauge and ask her questions and just talk to her. And, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the best way. Just sometimes you can't try to sit back and try to think about what, or try to guess what someone is thinking. Sometimes just have a conversation.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep. But I love that, though. Congratulations on 20 years. We'll have to check back in when we reach 20 years in 2046. Goodness. That seems like such a long time from now, but it's really not. Like, we had our baby in June, and she's already about to be 1. I'm like, how is that the case? Time just be flying. I feel like every year just keeps going faster than the year before. I'm sure I'm not the only one that feels that way either. That's how it is. Yeah. Trying to think what else to share. I don't really know. This was a good test run. Right, he's trying to see what's on your mind. Yeah. Mm-hmm. He's good too at knowing like when something is on my mind. He shouldn't have to pull it out of me. Sometimes I'm not always ready to share, but he's always a good judge of the vibe and seeing like when there's something going on.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So I think that most people
don't throw it out the window, girl.
That are on YouTube right now, like that's just watching different creators and just seeing what everybody's talking about. Some people are going to be, super entertaining. They're there to entertain you. I think that our life is definitely interesting. But we're not really. I don't. That's the reason why I don't do YouTube anymore because I'm like not trying to be somebody's like it's the show. It's the the Dejah show.
Yeah, I got my plate. I'm about to sit in front of the TV.
Yeah. Nah. I mean, I don't mind. I don't know if I mind it or not. I don't know. But I do know the feeling though with scrolling through YouTube and trying to find something to watch, man. Because like TV and everything is just everything's so boring. Like once that series or that show is going, it's like, what else is there to watch?
Yeah.
Music is like mid.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. The last show that we were watching was
Paradise. Oh my gosh.
Anybody watch Paradise? Man, that had us locked in. We
We were locked in. And like Hulu has good shows. The only annoying thing with Hulu is that you gotta wait every week for the episode drop. Like, why can't y'all drop everything at one time? And now Netflix has started copying that same thing. I'm like, come on, guys. Why do you want us to wait? You already got our money. We already subscribed. Like, what more do you want from us? You already got our data.
We need to see where the Paradise fans are.
Yeah.
That show, I got some predictions for that show.
Share them.
I will, but I just need to see if there's anybody that really care about that show.
Do y'all watch Paradise? With Sterling. I don't remember his last name. His first name is Sterling. That was a great show. It's on Hulu. The second season just ended a couple months ago, maybe 3 months ago. No,
maybe you should fill them in if they haven't seen the show.
Okay, so if you haven't seen Paradise, pretty much.
Don't give the whole thing away.
I'm not gonna give the whole thing away. Okay, the gist of the show is pretty much, it's like apocalyptic a little bit. Was it like a nuclear?
I think it was a volcano.
Volcano, that's right. A volcano erupted in some other part of the world, which triggered a tsunami and was wiping out whole countries, whole areas. And the thing is, though, people were anticipating this happening, like all the science people, but they did not obviously publicize this information to the general public. It was just, within their internal government situations. And so it they told the people maybe a couple hours before it was going to hit, or was it a couple days, or like?
I mean, it wasn't a lot of time at all. People were scrambling, trying to figure out what they were going to do. As a matter of fact, it was like when it came, a lot of people didn't have any idea.
Yeah, that's true. So, oh, she's mad.
Because I remember, and not to give the story away, but in the show you have the White House, you have some scientists, you have some personnel, security personnel, people, and then you have like the regular population of civilians.
Right.
And it kind of gives you that setting that something is coming, and the White House and all of the different officials don't want to tell the world what's coming, but they're busy getting ready for it.
Right.
And they don't want the panic, right? And so the personnel that are on duty for the White House, they're selecting some of them to go to this bunker. And that's really what the show is about. The show is about a bunker that the government.
I should turn my heated seat on. I was like, it's so hot in here.
Yeah, right. I hate the heated seats.
Goodness.
Yeah, but the bunker is kind of ran by the government and some scientists and I guess investors or whatnot. She don't like the story, but essentially what happens is that they're not telling anybody what's going on, and then it all kind of comes out in the news.
Yes.
Literally, as it all is unfolding, and so people are trying to figure out where they're going to go, and obviously the government they got people that they have selected to go to this bunker, and so that's pretty much what the story is about. And where they left off at is actually a nice twist. I mean, it kind of reminds me at this point of Lost, because there's some twist to it that you just don't know,
unexpected elements.
These unexpected elements, right? And so that show is pretty entertaining.
Yeah. It just makes you wonder, if people are actually sitting back preparing for stuff like that, or if it's all just fiction.
It makes me wonder, like, if it were to happen, like how prepared you are.
Sorry, the phone overheated. But anyway, this was a great conversation. I'll come back at some point. Don't know when. But if you were here and enjoyed it, go ahead and subscribe. Double tap. I'll start being more consistent with this thing. And yeah, appreciate y'all for tapping in. Bye.
Oh,